All right, so what an absolute crazy game. First of all, before we get into it, thank you all that stopped by the stream. Thank you all that subbed. At the time of recording this, I believe we're 15 away. I have not checked in the past like 20 minutes since I updated it live on stream. So I think we're at 285 right now. But what a crazy finish. That was so much fun. I got 20 likes, which is my second highest outside of the raid that I got from Tom Grossi last weekend against the Bucks. But this game, I don't even know. I'm still trying to process this in my mind of everything that happened. First of all, let's get the big thing out of the way, the big negative that the refs screwed up. It should have been 1st and 20, but the refs did not call that second delay of game, which gave the Patriots a free touchdown. So this minimum, I mean, maybe it still goes into overtime at the end, but minimum, there should have been more plays that happened on that drive and whatnot. So they screwed up. That was a big screw up. That was on the refs. There was about a 2-second difference after the play clock hit 0. It does not take that long to go from here to there on the screen when you're the back judge. They basically just gave the Patriots a free play, just said, you know what, go ahead. It didn't work in the end as we won, but you know the big thing there was that's going to get talked about in the next, I don't know, probably 4 days. Probably till we play the Giants, which Saquon Barkley scares me. He freaking scares me now. He had like 140 yards or something like that against the Bears today. But outside of that, we'll focus on that when the time comes next week. Dobbs, I don't know if you can see it here. They're showing the incomplete touchdown to Dobbs. Yes, that was incomplete. That was called right. Dobbs only had one hand on it. You have to have two. Gotta have two. Just like you're carrying a baby. Hold two. Two hands on that. Obviously, you can get away with one hand, but hold two. So that should have ended the game too. It didn't, which ended up causing them to go overtime. We got the ball, didn't do anything. Gave them the ball. They got to midfield with the kick return. They were able to not even get a first down after that. We got the ball back and literally just chipped the time off. A.J. Dillon carried us in overtime. Rodgers had a horrendous day. Absolutely horrendous. The stats, again, 251, 21-35, 2 touchdowns, an interception, which was a pick 6, which also did, help make the score tied and whatnot. But he absolutely terrible first half. What was it? 4 of 10 or something like that. 3 of 10. It was terrible. Like, he started out terrible, and I don't know what was said in the halftime locker room. I hope there was a bunch of yelling and whatnot, because he picked it up. He came out and looked like Aaron Rodgers in the second half. He got fired up. He was swearing at the lineman his center to hike the ball because they were trying to get a free playoff, but there ended up being an injury timeout and stuff like that. So they had chances for free plays, but both of them were timeouts because Bill Belichick realized, I have to call timeout because this is Aaron Rodgers. It was a bad day. The stats don't look like it, but it was a horrendous day if you go back and watch this. Hopefully Brian Hoyer is okay. He got, I think it was a concussion. He got not slammed on the ground, but Rashawn Gary hit him for a sack, and he went down and kind of hit his head kind of hard on the ground. And he didn't come back in the game. Obviously, the whole Tua situation, they're not letting people back in the game. They're just not. So Bailey Zapp came in, who I think it was it Braden in the stream told me he won, or not, he didn't win, but he had the most touchdowns for a college career. He outdid Burrow's old record, which is only 3 years old or whatever it is, and just broke that record last year. Bailey Zapp is a rookie QB coming into this game. 10 for 15, 99 yards. He had a touchdown again. He got sacked 3 times, but honestly, I'm taking a drink because my throat is dying. My throat is gone right now, so I'm trying to keep it. But he didn't honestly look that bad for a first-time start. He was a third stringer, which means he should have never. You don't ever really get time to play. But Mac Jones out, Brian Hoyer goes down. You come in, and he didn't look bad for his first ever game. I don't think he did at all. So good for him. He got some playing time. He didn't get the win, but I'm sure, that puts tape on him. So if the Patriots ever trade him or whatever, or maybe he ends up getting the starting job in 3-4 years if Mac Jones doesn't work out or something. I don't know. But not a bad day for him for, again, first time starting rookie. Damian Harris and Stevenson, I don't know. I'm not going to try his first name. 86 yards, 66 yards, respectively. They were running longest of 14 and 17. Kendrick Bourne had a 15-yard. I think it was a jet sweep, I think. 167 total yards there. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. Aaron Jones went off today. Insane day. His longest was only 20, but he was getting a lot of carries. 16 carries right there. 110 yards, averaging 6.9. A.J. Dillon came in and was the workhorse again in overtime, as I stated early on in the video. 73 total yards and helped us get the win in the end. Watson had a jet sweep, which was a touchdown, his first official touchdown as a rookie. And then Aaron Rodgers had a little scramble for 1 yard there too. So receiving, Devontae Parker was quiet. Nelson Aguilar, he showed up someplace. He had some big plays. But outside of that, 23, 13, 9, not too much. Alan Lazard going off with 116 yards on 6 receptions. Dobbs, 5 for 47. He did have a fumble. Cobb had 42. Tunyon had 22. A.J. Dillon had 11. Watson had 8. Jones had 5. And then Josiah Aguirre had 0. But he got targeted. So, again, Bailey Zapp did fumble. Rashawn Gary picked it up, but Dobbs also fumbled, so we kind of tied there for fumbles. We got 2. Oh, yeah, I think there was another fumble or something. I think Rodgers got hit and fumbled or something like that. So, Quay Walker was all over, 8 total tackles. I want to see Judon. He did have a sack, but only 5 total tackles, 3 solo. Judon was barely called today. Again, he had a sack, which again, that's impressive and whatnot. You got a sack in the game, but it felt like he was never really seen on TV. They were doing a good job handling Judon for most of the game. Jack Jones had an insane day. I don't know if he's a sophomore, a second year. I don't know if he's a rookie, but Jack Jones is possibly a future star. He caused the fumble, recovered the fumble, and I believe he had the pick 6. Yep, Jack Jones had the pick 6. So that guy's a star in the making. Devin McCourty up there too, 7 tackles and a bunch of 8 tackles, 9 tackles. Nothing really note for. Both defenses played out of their minds. First half, again, it was 10-7 heading into halftime. So, we were down? Oh, yeah. I was trying to think. Trying to remember the first half. Yeah, we were down 10-7. Pat O'Donnell coming in clutch. Longest of 48. He helped seal the game, helped push it to overtime because he got a punt inside the 5. It was around the 2-yard line. And the defense was able to, hold them there. They didn't allow a first down, which helped send the game to overtime. So just an overall good game. Mason Crosby, 2 for 2 on field goals. Longest of 38. He made the one that sealed the game in the end too. No one's, except for the field goal. No one's. Oh, I'm sorry. That's OT. Never mind. There was points in every quarter between both teams. Obviously, no points for Green Bay in the first quarter, but Every team had a touchdown for the final 3 quarters here. And essentially, again, we just kind of had 2 extra field goals in there to help us get the win. So, again, this game did not need to go to overtime. Again, I think that stupid penalty, that was, really dumb, that delay a game that wasn't called. Dobbs, again, if he had 2 hands instead of 1, instead of cradling like this, he should have done this to hit the ground. We would have won this game without going to overtime, in my opinion. So, we got the win. It doesn't matter how we win. We got the win. For now, though, like the video, share the video around, and don't forget to subscribe. And once again, thank you all that stopped by the stream. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next weekend because it is going to be an early morning game, and I don't live alone, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream that game. I'll try in the second half, possibly. But I'm out of here. Peace.